What's going on, everyone? CJ back here with a brand new episode of the Madden 24 St. Louis Sentinels Franchise. That is right, welcome back. Week 9 here in Sentinels Franchise, coming off a near record-setting performance last week against Philly. We've got a weekly award. I know who this is, and you guys should too. That is right, Mr. Terry McLaurin, Scary Terry, the St. Louis Savior. Third all-time in receiving yards in a single game, finishing the day with 322 receiving yards and 4 touchdowns. Third all-time, you heard me correctly, only behind Calvin Johnson in 2013. He had 329 yards in that game, and then taking you back to 1989 when I was negative 1 year old. Willie Flipper Anderson, most receiving yards in a game all time at 336. But how about Terry? Also Aaron Rodgers, my man on the AFC. Shout outs to him. It was a great game. It was a crazy game. Surely Terry is leading the league in receiving yards. He has to be. I'm nearly positive that he is. Let's just check that real quick as we get a look. All right. Okay. This team is a little crazy. I will be honest. So as you see on the screen here, let's take a look at Terry first. Yes, Terry is leading the league in receiving yards at 958. You'll also notice Sam Howell, first in the league in passing yards, first in the league in passing touchdowns. We have the number 1 rated offense in the league and the number 32 rated defense in the league. Very, very strange, seeing as how the Washington Commanders, which is what the St. Louis Sentinels are, you know, they were the Commanders and we relocated them. They should be good at defense and bad at offense. That is not how this season has went. And even though Sam Howell is leading the league in passing yards, he has been highly, highly inaccurate. I will show you guys the sliders that I am rocking with right now because they are virtually unchanged. They're pretty much default sliders. So you can't say I'm doing anything crazy or doing anything sus. The sliders are all default with the exception of, and I might add, this goes for myself and the CPU. So there is no unfair advantage to me. I have ball security at 60. I have interceptions at 30 for myself and also for the CPU. Ball security 60, interceptions 30. The only reason why I changed that is because I feel like there's way too many interceptions in Madden, myself included and the CPU, and there's also too many fumbles. But I did not, change it to be unfair, change it to be overpowered in my favor versus the CPU. But everything else is at default. So that is just kind of how this season has went so far. I agree, it's been very strange. And record-wise, we have a 5-3 record. So, what does that mean? Does that mean that Sam Howell's the guy? Does that mean we look to target JJ Ford in the draft? Does that mean that it was just a fluke and we're going to be straight booty cheeks the remaining weeks of the season? I don't know the answers to those questions. That's why we watch to find out. But that is kind of how the season has went so far. Now, we do got some players ready to negotiate their contracts. Chase Young has already denied us once. He wants a lot of money right now, but he is also dealing with a torn labrum. So we're going to wait on him. I want to see if he can stay healthy. We do got Kendall Fuller, who just got a pick last episode. Pretty much with this team right here, you get a pick, you get a contract. You get an interception, you get a contract. All those interceptions with, as you can see, my sliders are down for picks, are so very key. Kendall Fuller did get one, so he will get a bag. Now, he only wants a 1-year deal. He's 28. I would actually probably prefer him on a 2-year deal, but he does not have a lick of interest in being here. He wants to be close to home. Maryland, he doesn't like our scheme fit. We're not a big market. He just pretty much doesn't want to be here. So I'm not going to overpay for him too much. Maybe upping the years would be a little bit more enticing to Kendall Fuller, but I don't want to waste all of our money on this guy. And as I'm looking at it now, Kendall Fuller actually would make our cap significantly low. So you know what? I retract my offer, Kendall. Bruh. And we actually might look to trade him maybe at the trade deadline or maybe possibly in the offseason. Our cap situation is actually not as good as I thought. We have some pretty big cap hits coming up in 2024. Terry McLaurin, yes, he is not going anywhere. He has definitely earned his keep. But Deron Payne, cap hit going to be $21.5 million next year, along with Jonathan Allen. So Jonathan Allen, I don't really want to get rid of him. And Deron Payne's jumps up to $26 million in 2025. And he really hasn't given us too much production. I mean, Deron Payne may be a trade target. We got Brandon Scherf, who we brought in. He is only on a 1-year deal, or 2-year deal. Next year will be his final year. Same with Charles Leno. Charles Leno's making a lot too. And then also Montez Sweat. So some things to think about here. Initial observation is Deron Payne's going to be making way too much. Kendall Fuller will probably just we'll probably keep him for the rest of this season and just let him walk. But Deron Payne, I cannot justify paying $21.5 and then nearly $27 million in 2025. We will attempt to bring back Curtis Samuel, though. He's a good player. He's played good for us. I know only normal dev kind of stinks. He's an 82 rated overall. He wants 3 years, and he wants a pretty hefty contract, $28.5 million. Now, he doesn't have any interest either, so we're going to have to overpay a little bit. But I'm thinking I would probably prefer to have Curtis on a 2-year deal. He's going to be 30 if we bring him in on a 3-year deal, and he'll definitely start to regress at that point. So maybe, 2 years, $21 million. We'll just see what he thinks about that. And he was looking for a better fit, but I'll reconsider with more offers like this. So that means we're starting to get there. Shouldn't have to pay too much more for him. But aside from that, man, we're not going to be able to bring back all the players that we're looking for, and I'm still undecided on Chase Young, so got a lot to think about this season. Taking on the Pats this week in Gillette Stadium. Is this a trap game? They are 1-7. We are 5-3. They're gonna have Mac Jones behind the helm, and the offense is not good. I mean, I guess they get decent amount of pass yards. They're top 10 in passing, but aside from that, offense is not good at all. And yes, with Mac Jones, I think that you do defend the short pass. That is definitely Mac's bread and butter. And then defensively, they have 0 takeaways. Now, they're playing us, so this could be the day. This could be the day that they get there first. But I think with the way that Sam Howell's been performing, Terry McLaurin, record-setting game last week, I think that we go throw it deep for our offensive game plan focus. Upgrade here for the rookie Ricky Stromberg, who did earn the starting nod for us in week 1 or week 2. I want to say we'll continue to go agile for him. That'll bring him up to a 71 overall rated center. He gets an upgrade to run block finesse, pass block finesse, and speed, which is pretty good. Having some speed down there in the middle in the trenches, I will certainly always take that. Hey, let's take a quick look at this Patriots roster, and then we will dive into the game. Again, Pats are 1-7, so gotta watch out for the trap game. Let's just see what the Patriots are working with and what they look like. Of course, Mac Jones under center, and Bailey Zappi, the man, the myth, the legend, gonna be backing him up. Halfback Ezekiel Elliott is not here. Also, Pierre Strong plays for the Browns in real life, so I guess they cut him. But Zeke is not here. I started my franchise before he made it official with Bill Belichick, and I wasn't about to go back and shift anything around after I already started. So Ramondre will be halfback number 1. Receivers, it's not looking too great. I mean, Juju Smith-Schuster's here. Devontae Parker's okay. Kendrick Bourne starting to regress a little bit. And aside from that, they don't really have anything. Here's their offense right here. Mike Gesicki, Anthony Ferguson, the backup, but gotta watch Mike Gesicki. We know Bill Belichick likes his tight ends. Offensive line is okay. They got Trent Brown. They got Cole Strange, who is really not developing as much as I would have thought he would. David Andrews is a good, solid veteran. Michael Wenyu, probably their biggest bright spot here at right guard, the former Michigan Wolverine. And then the right tackle position is really not that good. Riley Reif being the highest rated player over there. Defensive line, they got Lawrence Guy, Christian Barmore back there, Dietrich Wise. He's pretty good. I mean, he's okay. Devon Godshaw and Carl Davis, nose tackles, not really that good. Matthew Judon, easily their best player, and something tells me that we're going to have to keep eyes on this man all game today. He is a game wrecker. Juwan Bentley's pretty good, 6-year vet out of Purdue. Marty Mapu, the rookie behind him. Aside from that, nothing really that special. Josh Uche is a pretty good player. Still young, still with some time to develop. Cornerbacks, though, are not good. Christian Gonzalez, lots of high hopes for this kid out of Oregon, but he's still young and still unproven. Jonathan Jones is their best corner, but they really don't have too much. And we know how Sam Howell has been lighting up defenses. Yes, you heard me correctly with the yardages. So maybe same will be true today. Jabril Peppers, the former Cleveland Brown, he's here as free safety. Kyle Duggar, pretty good. Strong safety there. And then they got rookie kickers and rookie punter. Chad Ryland, the rookie kicker, and Bryce Behringer, the rookie punter. Hey, if you guys are enjoying this series so far and you want to see more St. Louis Sentinels franchise, please consider subscribing to the channel, liking the video, share it with your friends. And if you are subscribed, I appreciate it. More Madden 24 content will be uploaded each and every week. But we are here now. We're taking on the Pats at Gillette Stadium away from home, trying to keep pace for first place in our division. So without further ado, guys, let's get down to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough and get ready for the game. Rookie Chad Ryland gonna boot this thing off to the Sents, and we are gonna get this hot offense to stay on the field. They just did so much in that game against Philly, man. If you guys didn't watch that, that was spoiler, we won. But that was the craziest game of Madden I have ever played. And it doesn't even really come close. And that is mainly due in part to this man right here, Sam Howell, who is just really defying all expectations. I mean, again, it's a weird season. It's probably the weirdest season that I have ever seen. Leading the league in passing yards, leading the league in passing touchdowns, but sub 60% completion, teetering on the lower 50s. But we are going to start this thing out here with Brian Robinson going to run it up the gut, and a nice move there, but he is met by Matthew Judon, who limited him to a minimal gain. Brian Robinson did have a very good game last week, averaging 7.5 on the ground, which I will certainly take that because Brian Robinson has struggled this season. Maybe running back is something that we look at to target in the draft as opposed to quarterback. I don't know. But Streak City for Terry McLaurin. He did that so often last week, and we are coming out in the pistol. Bunch to the right, and there is our big tight end. Logan Thomas tried to throw it to him, but we are met there in the backfield. Sam Howell could not get the ball away, and now an injury to Jawan Bentley as he is going to trot back into the locker room, the 6-year vet out of Purdue. And that puts us in some early adversity, which we really weren't faced with too much in that Philly game. Neither was Philly, for that matter, but it was just a back-and-forth contest. But it is 3rd and 14 following the sack. So we are going to have to pick up 14 yards here to keep this drive moving. And, of course, it's going to be Terry. Should have touched past it there. I did not. And that thing is batted away there by Marty Mapu, the rookie linebacker out of Sac State. Okay, well, that drive did not go how I would have liked it, but that is all right. I mean, not every possession is going to be a 70-yard bomb to Terry McLaurin. Nice hit there. Wow. Big hit on the ball carrier. So what's Mac Jones going to do? What is Mac Jones, Bill Belichick, and company going to do? I mentioned pregame, aside from Mike Gesicki, not too many weapons. Mac Jones also not with a very good touchdown-interception ratio. So hoping we can see those picks flying and flowing today. We've gotten a couple in the previous episodes. Mac Jones going to start out 3 wide receiver formation out of the shotgun with Stevenson to his right. It's going to be a give to Stevenson. He is met there by 2 armadillos and only limiting him to a very small gain. Did I say armadillos? I think I said armadillo. Shout out to the Austin Armadillos. Cupcake Relocation Franchise. If you haven't watched that series, give it a shot. It was my first series on YouTube, but it's only my second right here. But now Juju Smith-Schuster injured. So back-to-back plays, we're seeing Patriots players trot back off to the locker room, and you don't love to see that if you are Bill Belichick, which Bill Belichick's not in this game, so whoever the Pats coach might be. And now it's 3rd and 4, so let's have our defense make a good stand. We're double-teaming Gesicki, not going to matter because it is going to be Devontae Parker picking up 17 yards and moving the chains. Jones now coming out single back, 2 tight end formation here, so got to have eyes on Ramondre Stevenson. He's also motioning a receiver on the right there as well. So let's keep this pressure going. And Mike Gesicki just unblocked out of the field. My bad. That's actually Anthony Ferkser. And now David Andrews goes down. So 3 pretty much back-to-back plays. 3 Patriots players go down. Mac Jones is moving the ball pretty well, but at this rate, they're not going to have any bodies left on this field. So now it's 2nd and 1 here. Mac Jones coming out of single back. Gonna definitely watch the Ramondre Stevenson run. It's a play fake. Get back there in coverage. Cody Barton, you had a chance. Ball whizzed right past his face. Did not put his hands up. It's a check down to Stevenson. That was the one right there. Cody Barton definitely had a shot on the ball. I don't really know what he did, but I can tell you what he didn't do. He didn't do anything. And a screen pass there looking for Stevenson, but good pressure in the backfield by, I think that was Deron Payne. Mac Jones, 3 wide receivers to the right here. Let's see what we can do. Another check down to Ramondre. And now Cole Strange is injured. Whoa. What is going on with this Patriots medical staff, man? They all need to be investigated because these players just can't stay healthy out here. We're dialing up pressure here on 3rd down. I think it's the right call, and it's going to be a check down, and I think we actually stopped him. Kendrick Bourne, no, they give it to him. Wow. I don't know about that. That red challenge flag might have to come out. We're going to let it go. It's not worth challenging. I swear to everything that is wholly above me that we stopped Kendrick Bourne short of the sticks, but I guess we did not. And this is a good drive for the Pats. They are putting something together here, looking to keep it going. Going to be another check down to Kendrick Bourne, and now it's 2nd and 5. Mac Jones starting out 6 for 7 for 50 yards, and not looking like a 1-7 team so far. I'll tell you that much. Not looking like a 1-7 team at all. I think we need to get Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne and company some pressure back here in the backfield. There goes Allen, big Allen, and somehow, tell me how Mac Jones got that pass completed to Juju Smith-Schuster. We had big Jonathan Allen or Tyquan Thornton. Why am I getting my numbers mixed up today? Tyquan Thornton, not Juju Smith-Schuster. Telling you guys, got to watch out for the trap game. Now we're down 7-0 to a 1-7 team, and we got to respond. Screen is shaken, so home team gains momentum on touchdowns and 3rd down stops, and they have a greatly reduced fumble risk, so that's awesome. You love to see it. We're going to come out play fake. This is Terry all day, and that's got to be pass interference too. Got to be pass interference. Doesn't matter because Terry McLaurin is a literal alien. It is going to be pass interference. You can't guard Terry. We're just going to go ahead and decline that because he picked it up anyways, and that is exactly what you want to see. So 1st and 10 now, ball's on the 42-yard line. Let's run it to Robinson, but let's run away from Matt Judon. I think that's definitely the right call here. We're going to ID up this feller as the Mike and hoping Brian Robinson can have a good yards per carry average today. Trying to fight through traffic. Charles Leno didn't really hold a very good block there. He is making too much money, I've learned, to not hold good blocks. So that is going to have to change right away. 2nd and 10. Screen still shaking here, but we are very close to midfield, about 8 yards away. I don't actually like this play call. I need to put Antonio Gibson on a little drag here, and he's going to be the move. Curtis Samuel actually should be there. Don't know why Antonio Gibson was. And now it's another 3rd down. Not liking this game so far, guys. This is tough. This is not how we were playing against Philly. 3rd and 10 here. Going to be a play fake out of the pistol. Show me somebody open. I think we got him. There we go, baby. Jahan Dotson. Nice pass over the head of the linebacker. Sam Howell showing you why he leads the league in passing yards with a key 3rd down conversion there of 31. And just like that, we're already down to the 27. Let's actually bring in Gibson, our speed back here, our elusive back, and try to see if we can get something cooking to the outside. I do like the shift that the Patriots just made, so if we can block Matt Judon, we could have something here, which, well, we did block Matt Judon, but our backup tight end, John Bates, just got completely owned on the right side there. I want you to watch number 85 here. That's actually Cole Turner, not John Bates. I can't get my players right. He just gets completely owned by Jonathan Jones. He throws him to the ground like a sack of potatoes there. And that was the block that we needed because we had Antonio Gibson getting open on the outside. And you see Jonathan Jones was the first one to meet us there. So that's why Cole Turner is our 3rd string tight end. 2nd and 9 here, about 2.5 until the end of the 1st. We are in the red zone in striking distance, but pressure was coming right in my face there. And I don't like that pressure when it comes right in my face. You never like it when it comes right in your face.
What?
If this is an all-out blitz here, man, this could be Logan Thomas. Of course, it's not going to be an all-out blitz, and there's a sack by Matt Judon. Offensive line, man. Remember, Brandon Scherf is injured. He's not playing today, and I think that we are starting to feel the effects of that because that's about the second or third sack now on the Patriots. So going to have to settle for a field goal. Not exactly what I wanted to do, but I guess it's better than no points. Perfectly timed kick. Joey Sly should be able to boot that thing through. He does. This Patriots team is playing tough. They are playing tough on both ends of the ball. Still a lot of football to go, but their defense is locked in. Mac Jones looked virtually unstoppable, even though he did have a short field to work with last possession. And our offense really isn't clicking. We're going to have to make some changes. But yeah, I'm going to need some sacks. I'm going to need some TFLs. I'm going to need some forced fumbles. If Daron Payne's about to make, $26 million in 2025, yeah, I need some production, my friend. So let's see that right now, please. There's Montez Sweat trying to get to Jones, and the coverage is just terrible. Cam Curl was there to stop Tyquan Thornton, who does have that touchdown, but coverage is just not good. Going to definitely watch Ramondre Stevenson here on the second down. No, it's not. It's going to be a quick catch and completion there to Mike Gesicki. That was a good play call, and that will take us to the end of the first. Pretty much all Patriots so far, which didn't think I would be saying when I saw their record. Still early, that opening drive punt definitely hurt us, that's for sure. And the Patriots will also get the ball back at halftime as well. So have to be cognizant of that. Mac Jones going to give it to Ramondre, and wow, he just found the outside edge there. Blocking held up pretty good, and that's a gain of 7. We're going to guess pass on this one because I haven't been doing that too much in this game. Maybe that's the reason why. Of course, Jones will probably run it now that I said that. He is motioning a man, and it's going to be a play fake, and he's looking for receivers. We needed that pick right there. That's a nice completion, and now it's 3rd and 3. So, defense, I need you. You haven't really been here too much in this game. I need you now, and I think it's time that we dial up pressure. I really do. Got to find a way to get Mac Jones flustered back here because that hasn't happened. Montez Sweat was there in coverage, luckily, because Devontae Parker, he was looking his way for the quick slant. We had Montez Sweat drop back there in coverage, and Devontae Parker wasn't able to hold on to it. Now Pats will go for the field goal here with Chad Ryland, the rookie out of Maryland. Should be able to drill this thing through, but it is a long kick, and no, he's not. It's going to be wide right, and there we go. That is the stop we needed. Come on, Rook. I know you haven't been in this situation too much, but those are kicks that you got to hit. Now Saints are going to get the ball back with a chance to potentially take the lead. We'll go to B-Rob here on first down. Want to try to get this running game established and need some good blockers. Didn't have it. Brian making something out of nothing. That was a power run there. Power mixed with agility as he put on a juke, kept the legs moving forward, and was able to pick up 5. All things considered, I will definitely take that. So now it is 2nd and 5 here. We're going to come out shotgun. 3 wide receivers to our right, Terry McLaurin to the left, Brian Robinson also behind us as well. And that's going to be a quick pass to Logan Thomas. Way to hang on to that, Logan, and we move the chains. We have ourselves a pretty good drive here, ladies and gentlemen. We are moving the football pretty well, and hopefully we can get this thing into the end zone because the way the Pats have been playing so far, they're kind of scary. So we're going to come out shotgun. Speaking of scary, can we get it to scary? Did he get the feet in bounds? No, he didn't. Oh, man. It was the right call, but we just led him a little bit too far. Also, the ball floating there, very ghostly. And we'll take a look at it. There's 1 foot. Ooh. Did he toe tap? Nah, he couldn't have. No, he didn't. All right, well, it was a valiant effort, but unfortunately it's 2nd and 10 now. Might have Terry again, to be honest. He could be out there in one-on-one coverage. We'll see. No, we're going to go to Logan Thomas. Logan catches it. Logan, keep fighting forward. Oh, nice tackle there by Jabril Peppers. Oh, my God. That was a nice run by Thomas. Just needed a little sliver more of power, and he could have punched that thing through. That was a nice tackle by Jabril Peppers, driving him backwards. But now we are on the 1-yard line with 3 downs to work with. Patriots out here in their goal line defense. So this might be a tough one for old B-Rob, but hoping that he has the power to push this thing through and hoping we get some good blocks, which we didn't, but Brian Robinson sifted through the nonsense there, sifted through the tackles. Our blocking sucked on that one. That was all Brian Robinson. Brian makes it into the end zone, and just like that, we reclaim the lead after our defense stepped up, held the Pats to a field goal. Now we are potentially, if I cannot miss this easy extra point, go up 10-7. That's a good response. That is what you like to see from a winning ball club, which apparently we are. Jones coming out I form here now. Again, Ramondre, and looking for the outside. Just amazing blocks there by the Patriots. Everybody and their mama was out there blocking for Ramondre Stevenson. We're guessing pass here on 2nd and 9, and hopefully we can force Mac Jones into some turnovers here. There we go. Nice play in the backfield made there by Jartavius Martin as Pierre Strong, who I'm nearly positive he's on the Browns roster. I would be willing to bet the farm on it. I don't have a farm, but if I did, I would bet it. But now it's easy. Guess pass, shade over top. We can pin our ears back and try to get to Mac Jones, see where he wants to go. He's got tons of receivers, and there is Mike Gesicki. Nobody wanted to put a body on him. That's about the last guy that you want to forget about, as they called. That was the same play I think that we ran to Jahan Dotson a little bit earlier. Proved to be a good one, and Pats move the chains. Pinching the line here as I'm fully expecting a Ramondre run. Of course, I need to just keep my mouth shut. Give me a pick. Give me some cookies. Kendall Fuller. If he would have picked that, I would have given him the contract that he's looking for. And look, Kendall Fuller is a good player. He really is. It's not that I don't want to bring him back, but 1 year, well, I think it was $11.5 million he's looking for a player that's 27, and already we're not in the best cap situation that we possibly could be. I think once all of our contracts square up, we're going to have like $11 million in cap room, maybe less, give or take. But I do want to bring back Kendall Fuller, but he's really got to, if he wants that contract, man, and he wants to stay on this team, he needs to make some plays. But anyways, it's 3rd and 4 here. Got to get him off the field, please. Got to get him off the field. Where's Matt going to go? He's going to go to a lucky cameraman. Yippee! And now he's mad. I'm not mad. But the Pats are going to look to tie this thing up with a field goal. So defense, very much bend but don't break. Didn't play the best on that series, but played just good enough to force them to a kick. And Chad Ryland already missed one. Not going to miss this one, as the Pats are going to knock this thing up 10-10. Going to look at Brian Robinson's season. I mean, it's nothing to write home about. He's averaging a little over 4 yards per carry. Has found the end zone 5 times, but, you know, would like to see more production, definitely. And would like to also score some points here before halftime, because remember, the Patriots get the ball back. So we'll go play action, see who wants to get open. I think it's maybe Curtis Samuel. Tried to dive and reach it. Sam Howell, there you go, 5 for 11. That is literally about what his completion percentage is on the season. That is pretty darn accurate. And I don't know, man. You guys let me know in the comments. Do you think that we should ride out here with Sam Howell? Should we look to target J.J. Ford in the draft? There's a running back that's also potentially going to go first round, so maybe he could be an option. Oh, look at Jahan, so open. Jahan Dotson, think he got bumped on his route. Dead leg. I dead leg the wrong way. I think he got bumped on his route and got freed there. I think it was kind of like a natural pick that got set there. Either way, whatever happened, I am definitely McDonald's loving it, because he gets us all the way to the 48. And also going to try to get this snap off before the 2-minute warning. Brian couldn't get anything going there as he's met by Dietrich Wise, and he fumbled it. No. No. And is that going to be booth reviewed? Oh, please let that be booth reviewed, man. Please let that be booth.
My head is underwater. I thought I didn't need you.
Reviewed, it's not. Brian, what are you doing out there, my man? Why did you fumble that? Oh, Brian. Brian. We don't do that. You're not supposed to do that. Oh, man, that is a momentum killer, as now the Patriots can potentially double dip. They get the ball back after halftime. Got to play some damage control here, and if we can't come away with a turnover, got to hold them to a field goal at least, as they are definitely looking like they're going to get the last possession here before halftime. I can't believe that, Brian. He's been pretty sure-handed, I want to say. Haven't really had to worry about those fumbles too much, but that time we did, and that was just terrible coverage. Tyquan Thornton, Devontae Parker, no. I do not know my players today. We actually might get the ball back. We might get the ball back before halftime. Kind of hoping they just score here. So we do, because regardless, they're going to score. Don't think we're going to be able to hold them to a field goal, and there is the score. Devontae Parker, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. We were marching down on a drive, trying to score before halftime. B-Rob coughed it up. Got to get this man some Robitussin. He's hacking over there on the sidelines. All right, you guys know what time it is. Single back X bunch nasty PA cross. I call this play once per game because Curtis Samuel is usually wide open, naked on the left side of the field, as long as we have protection that holds up, which we do. And it was not a good pass by Sam Howell at all. We're going to go tempo here. We're going to go no huddle, see if we can catch the Patriots napping. That was not a good pass by Sam Howell, might I add, but it did the job here. Let's see who wants to go ahead and get open. I think it's Jahan Dotson. Fit that thing in there beautifully. And we're going to go ahead and call timeout. Jahan Dotson having a very good game. That was a good pass by Sam Howell, but that pass to Samuel out of the single back bunch nasty, that was not a good pass at all. Luckily, it got there because I would have been heated. And this could be, we're going to audible this to 4 verts. We're going to put McLaurin on a drag because if those linebackers are blitzing, we should have Logan Thomas here wide open, naked in the middle of the field, which if we can lead him correctly, look at Logan, look at Logan, look at Logan. Oh my God, Logan Thomas. We probably scored too quick there. I didn't really want to score that fast, but I'm definitely going to take it. Logan Thomas and Jahan Dotson, 2 players that they really haven't had too much impact on this season. I know you love the pre-snap adjustments. I'm like freaking Peyton Manning out here calling things at the line. Let me not miss this extra point here and humiliate myself, which would absolutely suck. I hate my life. Okay, I think we're shading inside here throughout the duration of this one because Mac Jones has been pretty much tearing us up in that spot. As I said, I think we're going to have to double team Mike Gesicki. I mean, is that what we're talking about here, guys? Are we going to have to double team Mike Gesicki? I think that we might have to. Going to have to definitely use a man on him at all times because that is definitely where Mac Jones is looking. Doesn't look that way this time. This time he goes to the outside and he's able to complete it to Kendrick Bourne. Do we bring pressure here? I really honestly think that we do. We're going to bring pressure, and we got to watch Mike Gesicki very tight here because that's probably where Jones is going to go. What a pass. What a freaking pass by Jones. Man, if we could get a sack or something here and force no points before halftime, that would just be awesome. I would be such a happy boy if that could happen. Can it happen, though? That's the question. I do not know the answer to that. Where's Matt going to go? Back of the end zone. Ball's batted down, and they got 1 second. Wow. All right. I'll take it. They'll kick a field goal. They're going to go up 20-16 going into the half. We're shifting the focus here. We're going to keep it at throw it deep, yes. But I think that we actually defend the medium pass because that's really where I feel like Mac Jones has been going. And it's 20-16. Should be 20-17, but I am a freaking buffoon and don't know how to kick extra points, although I have gotten better. If you've watched me since the Cupcake Relocation franchise, I pretty much sucked at kicks. I've gotten a lot better. Quite the opposite of the Philly game, I would say. Philly game was a shootout. This is more of a slow grind from both teams. Nice play fake there by Mac Jones, and somebody's open there on the outside. That's Tyquan Thornton, 2-year player now out of Baylor. He's having himself a ball game. Got a touchdown. A lot of yards, some deep bombs there. Jones now in the eye. Going to be another give to Stevenson. Oh, my God, I took the wrong angle. I took the wrong angle there. That was not a 90-degree angle because that was not the right angle at all. All my math whizzes out there will know what I'm talking about. That was like an acute angle. but there wasn't nothing cute about that as Ramondre Stevenson just gashed us. This is our chance right here, boys, because if we stop him, which, God, I hope that we can, I don't think they're in field goal range, not for the rookie. So gonna definitely watch Mike Gesicki. He has been all over the field today. We're double teaming him. Give me some cookies. Nice break up there by Emmanuel Forbes. It wasn't cookies, but he at least had his hand in that cookie jar. That should be a punt.
Wow.
It's going to be a long field goal for Chad Ryland. No way he makes this. I'm calling it right now. He missed one from about this distance or even closer earlier. No way he makes this. Please, he's going to shut me up, isn't he? Yes, he is. Good kick there by the Rook out of Maryland. And now Patriots extend their lead. Ball's on the 37. We're going to come out I form and look to hit him with a little play action here. See who wants to get open. Maybe was looking for Terry. Had to throw out of the sack. And now we are back in a 3rd and long again. So you don't love to see that. This game is not, or this drive, I should say, is not really going how I would hope that it would. And we're going to need something big here. So coming out 3 wide receiver formation, and we're gonna look Terry's way. That was nearly picked. It was double coverage on McLaurin, as a matter of fact. And unfortunately, now we're gonna have to bring out Tressway to punt the ball. That was not one of my better drives. I'll be the first to admit it. Patriots played good defense, got us in a bunch of 3rd and longs. You're only gonna be able to convert so many of those. It was a good punt, though, and Patriots going to start this drive from the 21. Got to make sure we are watching Mike Gesicki, and they're actually changing the play, so we'll change the play as well. Go into some zone coverage. They'll probably change it back, which they do. I know this Madden AI so well. We're going to bring some heat. Mac Jones, you're going to have to get this ball away quickly, and you do. And who else besides Tyquan Thornton, who is looking like the second coming of Terry McLaurin, apparently out here. He's catching pretty much everything that's thrown his way. I think it's time to dial up the pressure here. We are going to go nickel blitz and hope that we can get some good pressure. There's Ramondre Stevenson, who's having a great game. Got to be close to 100 yards. He is at 92, and we have just not had an answer for that guy all freaking game. Do we eventually just start guessing pass? I mean, I don't know. I mean, guess and run, I'm sorry. That's always a risky thing to do, but I feel like we're going to need something. And there is wide open Devontae Parker there on the outside. Mac Jones over 250 now, and the Patriots are back in scoring range. Yeah, I just feel like whatever they call is working. I mean, play fake. Oh, give me something. Give me something. Look at that, Kendall Fuller. He's getting a contract extension. He is getting a contract extension.
Kendall Fuller. If he would have picked that, I would have given him the contract that he's looking for.
Yes. I don't even care. That is picks now in back-to-back games because I believe he got the pick in the Philly game. If not, whatever, it's still a second pick. Oh, man, how clutch that was indeed. He was looking for Kendrick Bourne there on the outside. Kendall Fuller was right there to pick it off, and boy, did we need that. Stop showing me Brian Robinson's stat line because I'm still not over that fumble. Press coverage on the outside. Is this where we do go to Terry McLaurin? I think it is, because I think if he beats his man there, we could have a quick shot, and we really need something like that. It is. Can Howell get it there? He couldn't get it there. That was the play. Terry, I mean, he's getting pressed. He beats people on press literally for a living. That's the rookie Christian Gonzalez. But he's got 3 steps on him. And where was the ball? Ball was about 3 steps in front of Terry. I mean, part of me wants to try this again, but I think that we'll just stick with the slants. I think that's the right call. There's Terry open on the slant. Okay, see, you don't always want to audible to the streak. I saw the coverage they came out in like what looked to be a dime package, and I just felt confident with the slant. Only Terry's second catch of the game, though. Try Brian Robinson here on second down. Not always the best decision to run it on second down, but that was a good decision, and there's Brian easily with his best rush of the game. 8 rushes now for 35 yards. We motioned over Logan Thomas, had him become an extra blocker. Brian rips off a big one, and that is what I was looking for from this man. Thank you, Brian. Greatly appreciate your service, my friend. Now it's 1st and 10. We are driving here, trying to put something together. Who wants to get open? Going to check down to Logan Thomas. Ball was batted away there at the last second by Jabril Peppers. We'll come out tight shotgun here. Got a little mesh concept going, so hopefully it's Logan Thomas on the outside. There we go. Logan couldn't break a tackle. Unfortunately, it's going to be 3rd and 3, and Logan Thomas having a pretty good game. This, to me, smells like the time for a draw play. Might not be the best call, but I just think that it is. And you know what? I'm going to go with it. Sometimes you just got to trust your gut. I could be way off here, but Brian, please make me look good. Oh, nice cut. Nice cut, Brian. There we go. Brian Robinson starting to put it together. 9 rushes for 45 yards, 42 or something like that it said. Let's go to Brian again, this time on the outside. I kind of like the thought of this. Got to make sure we get some good blockers there. Matt Judon's going to be on that side. Also, we got a linebacker there or a safety there as well. So need some good blocks. And, of course, it was Judon. I didn't really like that one from Joe. Now we are in 3rd and manageable. And this might be a situation where we go back to Brian Robinson on the run. I like the feel of it. I like the way it sounds. He was able to pick up one on the previous play, so we'll kind of go with the same concept that we did on that last one. We're going to send Logan Thomas over here. We're going to ID up the mic and just hope to God and pray that Brian Robinson can pick this up. We're getting stopped by our own offensive lineman. Oh, it was Andrew Wiley. Oh, man, it was Andrew Wiley. We were getting stopped by our own offensive lineman there. And I think we have to go for this. I do think we have to go for this. We're going to let it tick down to the 3rd quarter and reevaluate. Field goal doesn't really do us much because even if we kick a field goal, we're going to need a touchdown anyways to get ahead. So this is why I think that it has to be 4 down territory. So Sam, I need you to pull something out of the good old bag of tricks. We got a receiver getting open there. It's Diami Brown. Thank you. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That was a huge pickup, and I really think it was the right call. I definitely stand by the call that I made. I see Curtis Samuel dishing it off into the end zone. There we go. Thank you. Okay, so, and that was not, might I add, that was not the PA crosser out of the single back X bunch nasty. It was kind of a similar concept, but that was not the play that I called because I do only call that once per game. That was clutch. Clutch indeed. We are going to tie this puppy up at 23, and we got ourselves a ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Not going to miss back-to-back extra points. I'm not that terrible, or am I? I don't know. 9 minutes to go here. Hold on to your seatbelts. 23's on the scoreboard. Let's freaking go. Gonna go nickel blitz here. I don't think we have any sacks on Mac in this. We got a couple that were close, but don't think we have any sacks. Cody Barton trying to chase down Ramondre Stevenson. Couldn't get the right angle. Again, that was like an obtuse angle. And now it is 1st and 10. Patriots almost at midfield. Definitely got to watch Ramondre on this one. That time, Jonathan Allen was there to get about his 50th TFL on the season. We're going to go man coverage here. I think that is a smart thing to do. And going to be a little shovel pass to Ramondre. And look, the blocking is just elite. I'm telling you, I showed you guys the Patriots offensive line pre-game. The offensive line is not elite. Far from it, as a matter of fact. And oh my God, we got to get somebody over here on Devontae Parker. He's going to, okay, well, Mac is going to change the play, and I guess I'm kind of okay with that because Devontae Parker had a freaking defensive end covering him. You'd never want to see that. And who else? Tyquan Thornton. Mac Jones approaching 300 yards. We got to play damage control here. Got to also watch, Mike Gesicki was the man that I thought we were going to have to watch, but now apparently it's Tyquan Thornton, but there is Devontae Parker. Just burned us. I've seen some busted coverage today. I've seen that probably, that's about the 3rd time I want to say that I've seen that. Pats put a 30-piece on us, so that is not good. Remember, we have the worst defense in the NFL. How that's the case with this stacked defensive roster, your guess is as good as mine. I don't know. And we don't even play 15-minute quarters. We play 10-minute quarters, but somehow We have the worst defense in the league and the best offense. Big hole in the middle there for Brian. So if we can get some good blockers, he could pick up something big. There we go. Nice. Brian Robinson now over 50 yards at 55. And we're trying to score. There's two ways this thing can go here, guys. We can score too quickly and the Patriots can get the ball back, or we can try to drain all this time off the clock and probably it'll go to overtime. I don't really like any of those scenarios, but to me, draining the clock and maybe going to overtime is probably the best bet. But look at Brian. Brian is starting to get the blocks he needs, and we may just have to ride him the rest of the way. We'll try Brian on the outside this time. Need some good blocks.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Blocks, didn't get it. Brian going backwards, gonna lose 4 on that one. That is definitely not what I wanted to happen. It happened though, so we just gotta live with it. But man, oh man, I got a little locked in on Brian there. And ooh, hang on now. Whoa. What are we talking about? What are we talking about here? Is this Jahan Dotson on a streak? I think it very well could be. Making a lot of adjustments, I know. Got to put Terry on a drag to be safe, but we got to go to Terry. Got to go to Terry. I thought I saw something there. I did see something. Thought we could have Jahan Dotson on a streak, but that's going to bring up 3rd down, and a key 3rd down at that. Biggest 3rd down of the game. Definitely 4-down territory here. No question about it. And Terry is going streaking. Indecent exposure for my man. Logan Thomas is going streaking. And we got Jahan Dotson on a zig route. It's Thomas. Look at Thomas. Logan Thomas having himself a game. And look, the stat line for Sam Howell is always the same. Sub 50% completion. No picks this game, but over 300 yards. So I don't know what to do with Sam. You guys let me know what you think, but the yardage, you can't deny it. You definitely can't deny the yardage, but he just misfires, and you guys see it episode after episode. He misfires on these receivers in times where he shouldn't. So I just don't know what my synopsis of Sam Howell is quite yet. Okay, we went ahead and took away the 2-minute warning, so Patriots aren't going to have that to work with. 2nd and 9, ball is on the 16. So where are we going? We're going to Terry, and it just bounced off the back of a defender there. Wow, that is definitely not what I wanted to happen at all. And what do we do here on 3rd and 9? That is the question. This is it, man. This is it. And part of me wants to even have Logan Thomas be an extra blocker, but we're not going to do that. We are going to send Jahan Dotson deep and got 2 slants on the left side. So who wants to get open? It is Curtis Samuel. Dropped it. Just tried to give you a contract, buddy. You can't be dropping stuff like that. This is ball game. This is ball game. No questions about it. Where do we go? We're going to Jahan Dotson. He caught it, and he got in for the touchdown. Oh, my God. Jahan Dotson having the game of his life. Now he's doing a little jig. Why not? Do it. But, oh, no. Man, oh, man. I can't believe it. Wow. Make sure you guys don't touch that dial, because Patriots are going to have a minute and 50. No, I got to stop talking. I cannot miss this extra point. All right, going to make it. Patriots are going to have a minute and 50 to work with. Game is tied at 30. All 3 timeouts. And all they got to do is get into field goal range for a rookie kicker who has already missed a kick today. Okay, D, I need you to do something that you really haven't done too much of in this game, which is get some freaking stops. There's Mike Gesicki, gonna check it down to Ramondre. He can't be stopped. He's breaking tackles. Was not able to get out of bounds, though. Patriots do not need to hurry up to the line. They are most definitely in the driver's seat here. Matter of fact, they're actually, nope, calling timeout. Don't like that. I came out dollar. They came out single back. Yeah, no. Gonna be sending a little bit of pressure here at Mac Jones, so we'll see if anybody can possibly get home, get maybe our first sack of the game. It's gonna be a completion to Kendrick Bourne, but only for a gain of 3. So that is not gonna do too much for these Patriots. Is this game gonna go into overtime? That is the question. Is this game going to go into overtime? It's got to, right? It's the only shot that we have to win. I don't see a turnover happening here, and maybe they'll just be forced to punt the ball back to us because it's 3rd and 7. Clock stops, and Mac Jones has to pick up a big one. Of course, if they don't get this, you know that they would punt it. They would have to punt it. So let's just get the stop. Let's just get the stop. Please, Mac throwing it to nobody. So Sentinels with a chance to win. I showed you guys everything. I showed you stats. I showed you sliders. It's still on all Madden. Sam Howell is the weirdest anomaly in football. Somehow this team is just winning. I don't 100% know how, but somehow this team is winning. We haven't won yet. Still got a lot of work to do, but all we got to do is get into Joey Sly field goal range. So we're going to check it down to Curtis Samuel. Flag. That's probably holding, and that's probably coming back. And it is. Who's getting cut today? Who's on the chopping block? Charles Leno. You know what, man? You are making like 14 million cap hit per year, and Terry McLaurin is also hurt too, so that's not good. But Charles Leno making all this money, can't block and can't freaking not hold. I don't know. Got to watch Diami Brown there on the outside. I think he beat his man. Can Sam get it to him? He does. Diami Brown, hang on to it. Oh my gosh. Wow. Press on the right side. We usually go to the left side with that, but this time press on the right side. And we are in no rush. We're in no rush here. We got plenty of time. We got 2 timeouts. Only need to get into field goal range. Don't have to do anything crazy here. Got to be a little cognizant of that clock. And just got to check it down there. That was stupid. Now we got to call a timeout. Okay, Terry's back in, so that's good. 18 seconds, and we got to get this thing at least 15 yards before I'm comfortable trying to kick a kick, and that's not going to do it. 3rd and 11. This game might just be heading into overtime. It might just be heading into overtime. We're going to have Brian Robinson on a wheel. Got to pick up something big here, and we're going to get sacked almost. Just got to punt the ball away. This one's going to OT, guys. And we are heading to overtime here. Look at the passing yards from both teams. Patriots turning it up on the rushing yards. And this is the Sentinels' first game. Tails never fails, and it doesn't. So we're going to receive the ball first. Now remember, new overtime rules. I'm sure you guys know by now, but they're not that new. Both teams will get a chance to possess the ball. So no more, running down there, scoring a touchdown, it's over. No, both teams get a chance to possess the ball here. So got to make the most of our first possession. And if we don't get it and kick it back to the Patriots, that is no bueno, because they will probably score and win it. We'll start off OT with a little draw play to Brian Robinson. Nothing crazy. He started to turn the Jets up. He's now at 15 for 70, and I would be totally comfortable with giving the ball to Brian Robinson and letting him move the chains as much as this Patriots D will let me do it. See, even right now, I want to audible and put Terry on a streak, but that's not going to happen. As a matter of fact, we're going to send Curtis Samuel in motion just to kind of fool him a little bit, a little strategery, if you will, hoping Brian can pick up these 3 yards that he needs, and not able to. That's going to make it 3rd and 2. Might not be the best call, but man, I just feel like Brian Robinson can pick this up. He's been in this position a couple times today. We got a little bit of a hole there in the A gap, so come on. Run through it. He's not going to get it. No. Oh my God, man. I thought, you're going to look back on tape and say that was a bad call, but it's not. It wasn't a bad call, because Brian's had that look a couple times. I don't regret it, but I do regret it, because now we got to punt the ball back to the freaking Patriots. Patriots got a chance to go down and end this thing in an OT thriller. Our first OT game, unless something crazy happens, turnover, we're going to dial up a little bit of pressure here. That much is for sure. Mac Jones making some adjustments at the line, and there's our first sack. Jamin Davis couldn't have come at a better time. First sack of the game, and boy howdy, it's a big one. Loss of 7 on the play, and that is just what the doctor ordered. So no need to blitz now. Let's just assume it's going to be a Ramondre Stevenson run, which it is. Cody Barton's there to meet him, and don't look now, 3rd and 16, but we just might get this ball back with a chance to win in overtime. Cody Barton with a lot of tackles. So glad we gave him a contract extension. Now just cannot get beat deep. That's the only thing. Mac, you want to go ahead and change this play at the line, my brother? Go for it. I don't care. We are just making sure we do not get beat deep on something crazy. I hate you, Mac Jones. Someone tell me how that even happens. That is inexcusable. 3rd and 16 in overtime, and I put us in zone coverage, and I shaded over top, and somehow we still let them pick that up. That doesn't make any sense. And now they're gonna win. They're gonna win this game, and they're probably just gonna be content to give this to Ramondre, which they are. Ramondre gets great blocks. Come on, force a fumble. Not even gonna matter because we can't even bring him down. Who is this guy? Who is this guy? Ramondre Stevenson. Well, he's a 3-year player out of Oklahoma, and he's about to pass 150 yards. That's who Ramondre is. Unless we get a fumble here, it's curtains. It's curtains for us unless we get a fumble. What are you doing, Mac? What are you doing, Mac? You're winning the game. Hats off to you, my man. All right. Well, can't fault us for our effort. We're going to drop 36-30. Coach Smalls throwing his Gatorade cup. This is why we have the worst defense in the league, because we let a 1-7 team put up 36 points on us. We let Mac Jones go for nearly 400, and we let Ramondre Stevenson go for $150. Both quarterbacks played great. Sam Howell, no picks. You love to see it. 3 touchdowns. Both quarterbacks almost at 400 yards, but there's the completion from Sam, just like it always is. Rushing, yeah, Ramondre Stevenson. Brian Robinson, I was pleased with what he accomplished, especially in the second half. Did have that fumble, which proved to be maybe a game changer. Devontae Parker led him in yards. Jahan Dotson, though, having his probably best game of the season, also found the end zone. Tyquan Thornton was all over the place, but so was Logan Thomas. The big guns, Gesicki and McLaurin, you expect them to have big games. They were both fairly quiet. We did a good job on putting bodies on Mike Gesicki. That much I know for sure. We had that lone sack from Jamin Davis, that pick from Kendall Fuller, who he might have just earned himself a contract, and then Cody Barton and Jamin Davis both with double-digit tackles. I said at the beginning, is this going to be a trap game? This most certainly was a trap game. So we're going to fall to 5-4 on the season, but we could still be atop the NFC East. Jahan Dotson gets an upgrade, deservedly so. I mean, this man definitely deserves it. We're going to go deep threat. We're going to go deep threat. That's what he was doing today. That deep route running was on display pretty well, and we're going to continue to pump some points into that. Almost at an 80 rated overall. Get some +1 speed's amazing. And +1 catching, and +2 catching traffic. That was a great upgrade indeed. So yeah, 5-4 on the season, but we're still atop it. This division was highly competitive to start off, and now we're starting to see some drop off. And if the Eagles lose their game they're playing this week, we'll still be in first place. If they win, we'll be in second place. So, it's all right. You're going to lose a game. You can't expect to win them all, but hey, that's going to do it for me tonight, guys. As always, I appreciate you stopping by. I will catch you on the next one. Until then, peace.